It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, and Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Also brought to you by Hall & Sons Auto Care, Jennings Auto Parts, Berea Ace Hardware, Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue, Kingston Shell, ABR Auto Recyclers, Chad Tate Shelter Insurance, Mike's Hike and Bike, and Whitaker Bank. Well, the leadership of Ravenna may once again be up in the air following Monday's night's council meeting. WBON-TV spoke with council member Tammy Howe, who explained what occurred in the meeting and if there is a definitive answer if Mayor Valerie Flincham will abdicate her position. With that story, here's News Director Marissa Hempel.
Following a contentious meeting in Ravenna on Monday night, it was reported that current Mayor Valerie Flincham put her keys to City Hall down and said that she was fed up and going home. With more information, here's Council Member Tammy Howe.
I think we had several different topics that came up that perhaps the mayor did not see eye to eye with several of the council members. I think maybe perhaps she took it more personal than just being a difference of opinion. As
of Friday morning, Mayor Flincham did ask for her keys back to City Hall. However, it's not known if she still wants her position.
It actually has been conveyed before that she is the mayor. She's going to make the decision. Instead of, I think several of the council members, including myself, sometimes feel like a good leader is also a good listener, and we kind of felt like we were left out of a lot of the decision-making processes, and that was part of the reason that she was given the position she was given, that we did actually appoint her mayor, because we felt like there was going to be a lot more voice and just overall all of us working together for the same goal.
Howell says Flincham has not been in the position very long, as she was appointed back in January.
Mayor Estine resigned effective December 31st of last year, 2020, due to health reasons.
Moving forward, there has not been a formal resignation just yet, and Howell says there are a lot of steps to be taken if they do need to fill this vacancy.
We actually have to receive that before we can move forward. If we do not, we will formally request her resignation. And then if she does not, then we will have to have a special meeting. We'll consult with the League of Cities to make sure that we do everything correctly. But then we're going to have to move forward with or without that resignation. If we don't, then approximately 30 days afterwards, actually the governor steps in and appoints someone. So we don't have a long time to go ahead and move forward. But we just need to know for sure, is she going to resign or not? And we need that paperwork in order to move forward and appoint a new mayor.
As of press time on Friday, there are rumors that Flincham did leave a resignation on her desk. However, this is yet to be confirmed. Howell continues that if this resignation is submitted, the special meeting and hearing would not be necessary. Nor would be the last resort is getting the governor to appoint a new mayor.
She has the right to a public hearing to state her side, and then we would vote on it. It has to be a unanimous decision. If she doesn't resign and we don't accept it, if we have to go that route where we have a special meeting and we have to set a date for a public hearing if she so desires, then if none of that takes place, then in 30 days, then the governor steps in and appoints a mayor.
To reiterate, Howell says that formal resignation is what needs to be submitted so that the city can move forward.
And then we can move forward. We can go ahead and we will vote on a new mayor depending on who comes forward that would like to accept the position. We just mainly need to know what she's going to do, as she verbally resigned on Monday night at the council meeting. She's been asked by one of the other council members to go ahead and turn that in so we could move forward, and she has yet to do that.
Howell says the next regularly scheduled council meeting will be taking place on the second week in July.
We have to have a budget done by July 1st, and we have to have that read twice. So we're running out of time. So we have to know by at least I hope by this weekend of what's going to happen, because we've got to move, because we all actually have to have some special meetings, and there's stipulations to those special meetings. Everybody has to be notified. You have to give them 24-hour notice, and we have to have that budget done by July the 1st. We need that budget done.
It seems that once again, Ravenna is on a quest for a possible new mayor. WBON TV has reached out to Mayor Flinchum to get comment, but is yet to hear back as of press time. Stay tuned for more details right here to your Wallingford broadcasting stations. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. A Michigan man recently led the Berea Police Department on a chase starting at the Greyhound bus station, and later he burglarized a nearby home. According to the police report, a bus driver had stated that the man brought a bag of firearms onto the bus. The man, later identified as Eric Corley, stated that he wanted off the bus and denied having any weapons on him. The citation continues that he then took off running while throwing pills out of his pocket. Corley then allegedly forced himself into a nearby home while the homeowner was in the residence. Corley was then located by officers near an apartment complex and arrested, according to the Berea police, following a brief struggle to get him into custody. After Corley was taken into custody, a search was conducted, and the officers allegedly found a total of 6 firearms and various numbers of pills, which had to be identified online. Police add that a background check was conducted, and it was confirmed that Corley was a convicted felon. Corley is currently lodged at the Madison County Detention Center with the following charges: fleeing or evading police, 2nd degree, burglary, 2nd degree, possession of controlled substance, 1st degree, and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Thursday, the interim Joint Tourism, Small Business, and Information Technology Committee held a hearing regarding the lack of workers compared to jobs available. Kentucky Chamber of Commerce President Ashley Watts told lawmakers that there are many factors that are contributing to Kentucky's labor shortage, such as the fact that many employees retired when that pandemic hit. Others are cited to be struggling to secure good quality childcare, which is preventing parents from returning to the workforce. Kentucky should work on better training and education for workers to help ease the strain following the downturn of the pandemic, according to Watts. A shooting Thursday afternoon has left one man with serious injuries that later led to his death. 4 p.m. Thursday, police were called to an apartment complex on Winnie Street, which was not far from UK Hospital. That's where the man was found with a gunshot wound. Police had originally been told that by medical personnel that the man's injuries did not appear to be life-threatening. However, as of Friday, it was reported that the man had succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. His name has not yet been released, and Lexington police are asking for the public for assistance in order to find the suspect or suspects. Anonymous tips can be submitted to the Bluegrass Crime Stoppers by calling 859-253-2020. Well, we're leading up to the summer months, and that means Madison County Farmers Market has returned to the community. WBON TV's Michael Watkins spoke with Madison County Farmers Market treasurer to learn a little history about the organization and to find out what freshly made products customers can expect to see at the booths.
2021 is shaping up to be the year which will see the return to normalcy following the pandemic, which has lasted over a full year. Many people are seeing things return to the way they used to be before, and that is also the case for the Madison County Farmers Market. Following the onset of the pandemic in 2020, the market was forced to move locations due to their primary venues either being closed or being subject to public health restrictions. Now they are back in business on EKU's campus on Thursdays and at White Oak Pond Church on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. both days. Local farmer and treasurer of the Madison County Farmers Market, Myra Isbell, has been involved with the farmers market for decades and tells us why it's important to support the local farms.
The farmers market here in Madison County was started 26 years ago. What it is to help people be able to come out and buy locally grown produce instead of going to the grocery store and it's been shipped out from somewhere.
Vendors of the Madison County Farmers Market pride themselves on offering fresh goods to the community. Farmers from all over the area gather at the market with a variety of homegrown and homemade products.
Lots of other vendors who have different things, like we have the soap lady down there. We have one lady who comes from Georgetown that just sells honey. Then we have the lady over here from Lancaster. She usually has alpaca stuff in the fall, but she's starting doing some vegetables coming up soon. Since we're here at EKU, they get to have a booth here. Right now they're trying to get rid of their flowers that they got sold earlier, and they will have produce as it comes along. And we started out with just vegetables, but over the years we've gone to baked breads, sourdough breads, zucchini type breads.
Isbell says that the process of becoming a vendor at the farmers market can seem challenging at the start, but is ultimately a rewarding experience.
If you want to get involved, there are a lot of rules you have to go by, because we are a restaurant with the Kentucky Department of Ag, and they have their certain rules that you have to go by. But here we have there's a fee that you have to pay, and you have to have a business license for the city now. If you want to do jams and jellies and breads, you have to go through Frankfurt and you get a certification. It's $50. If you want to do like salsas and canned beans and tomatoes and stuff, there's another process you have to go through, and that's through the KDA. But it is at the very beginning, it can be costly, but if you want to stick with it, it all pays off in the long run.
This Sunday, the market is offering a special Father's Day gift of a $2 certificate to the first 50 dads that make a purchase. For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks for that story. Looking forward to those farmers markets this year. Well, we're going to go to our first break of the day. We'll be right back with more stories from around the Bluegrass and, of course, those COVID numbers right here on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON TV. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment working strong all season long with the help from Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop's service your mower and power equipment North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Affordable heating and air for all your heating and air needs. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels and fabrication needs. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home. Model Athletics hosted an induction ceremony at the beginning of the week, welcoming their newly chosen head coach for girls basketball, Derek Robinson. With that story, here's Austin Hanks.
At the beginning of the week, Model Athletics held a press conference welcoming new girls basketball head coach Derek Robinson. To start the induction off, Model Athletic Director Scotty Sutton highlighted the resume of the former Bryan Station coach.
Another exciting day here at Model. Coach Derek Robinson has come to us and wants to take over this program, and we are so excited about that. Derek was an all-state basketball performer in high school out of Bourbon County. When he graduated, he was the all-time leading scorer. He had the most assists of any player in the school's history, and he had the most steals of anybody in school's history. That's pretty impressive. After he graduated, he went on to play at Western Kentucky University, where in his freshman year, he was named the conference's Player of the Year. After his 4-year career was over, he was a member of the 1,000 Point Club, was named to the Sun Belt All-Conference team in 2002, and then was given the prestigious E.A. Diddle Award for leadership at Western Kentucky. After college, he played for several pro teams overseas, including, and the girls I think were talking to him about this, the Harlem Globetrotters, which he loved to talk about. But then after his playing days were over, Derek got into coaching. He started coaching girls at Bourbon County High School and in Paris, where he was from. And more recently, in the last 6 years, he has been the head boys assistant coach at Bryan Station.
Derek Robinson took to the podium and expressed his gratefulness for being chosen for the program.
Good afternoon. He's already said a whole lot about me. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity. That woman back there, that's my mother. She's responsible for everything I've done in my life. You know, she's I'm very humbled and honored to be here. It's been a long road for me trying to be a head coach, and I never gave up. I always try to surround myself with people that supported me, people that were behind me 100%, whether I succeed or fail. And if I fail, just get back up and just keep going to get what I wanted. I've always wanted to be a head coach. I know in the interview, when I got here, everything just felt right. It was something different for me because we actually had the interview outside, which was just something different for me. And when I left the interview, when I went home, I was telling my lady Brittany, I said, I just feel good about this. So when he told me they wasn't going to hire anybody until the middle of June, I was like, I'm not going to worry about it too much. And this was probably almost 2 months before the middle of June. It was a while ago. So I just happened to be doing my thing at Bryan Station. I put in for the Bryan Station boys job. It didn't work for me. The guy that got the job asked me to stay on staff, so I was just taking care of the task at hand, helping the team, helping the players that I was there already coaching, helping the coach, just helping him with all the things that he wasn't used to come back to the program. And I was refereeing a game, and Miss Jackson came in and she stopped me, pulled me to the side. She said, "Are you want to accept? They've been calling me most of the day. You want to accept the Richmond model girls job?" And I said, "Without a doubt." So here I am. I'm looking to be here for a long time, as long as I can stay and be loyal to this program. So I'm always available. I'll always make myself available to draft from Lexington here when the girls want to get in the gym. We'll work hard. And like we said, here's the other head coach right here. So she's here, you know. So, but like I said, I'm very blessed and honored to be here, and I appreciate you guys coming out and welcoming me here, and I'm excited about this year. One thing that sticks out to me is when I talked to the girls the first day, Taylor pointed at the wall. I didn't know what she was pointing at.
That was me. That was her.
I mean, Avery Taylor. I get it right. And I'm like, "What are you pointing at?" She talking about putting a banner on the wall about district championship, being a district champion. And I think it's where we start. I think it's where we write down our goals and really everybody buy in and work hard. We can accomplish that. My job is to make sure that we work as hard as we can to get to that goal, along with Coach Cummins and my staff. So, like I said, one more time, I'm honored and blessed to be here, and I hope we have a fun year. I know we're gonna have a fun year. So just be ready. It's gonna be exciting.
WBON TV wishes Derek Robinson and his staff good luck in the next season. And for WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Austin Hanks.
Thanks, Austin, for that story. Well, a 10-day celebration of Black culinary arts, which highlights Black farmers, chefs, food establishments, caterers, and culinary vendors in Central Kentucky officially kicked off in Lexington on Thursday. Participating Black-owned restaurants and food establishments will feature a unique off-menu food item for less than $10. Drivers who use Kentucky 52 in Lee County will need to find another route on Saturday, June the 19th. The road will be closed at mile point 20 for replacement of a drainage pipe. The location is near Monica, just west of Kentucky 2017 intersection. Travel between Beattyville and Jackson will be impacted. Work will begin around 8 a.m. and should be completed by 4 p.m., during which time the road will be closed to all through traffic. No marked detour will be posted, but drivers can use Kentucky 11, Kentucky 30, and Kentucky 708 through Boonville and LaRose as an alternate route. Locally maintained routes are also available. Around 1,400 vehicles use this portion of Kentucky 52 each day. It is an important route for emergency vehicles from Lee County to the Kentucky River Medical Center Hospital in Jackson. In case of inclement weather, the closure will be postponed until another suitable date. The Richmond-Madison County branch of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, is inviting the entire local community to join them in commemorating Juneteenth on Saturday, June the 19th, 2021, on the front lawn of the Madison County Courthouse. The family-friendly Juneteenth program will run from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Event organizers say refreshments and historical information regarding Juneteenth will be provided at no cost, and all are welcome to participate, celebrate, educate, and fellowship. This year's program marks the local NAACP's first community-wide Juneteenth event. Juneteenth is the nation's oldest known celebration commemorating the end of slavery. Despite President Lincoln declaring the end of slavery on September the 22nd, 1862, the news of freedom did not arrive for all freed persons until federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas on June the 19th, 1865, over 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. According to NAACP officials, Juneteenth is celebrated as the day of freedom and jubilee given to freed persons. Madison County has a rich history related to emancipation and abolitionism, according to the actions of Cassius M. Clay and many persons in the Berea community. Notably, Reverend Madison Campbell had to purchase his freedom well after President Lincoln's emancipation orders in 1862. Campbell's freedom was self-purchased in 1863 for $233 during the Civil War. The local branch welcomes in all joining them with the June 19th celebration and the freedoms enjoyed today, while honoring the lives of enslaved Africans, freed persons, and their contributions to America and to Madison County. With that, we're going to go to the second break of the day. We'll be right back with those COVID numbers from all around the state here on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theaters, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing, brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, and Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. We're going to go right on into the Madison County numbers because we've got some good news here. We are at the lowest point that we have been in several months. We have now dropped to 2.9. Just a reminder that 1% or lower is where we get to the green. So we're inching ever closer to that green category 3. New cases in Madison County with 33 active cases, moving in the right direction there. And also of note, no red counties in the entire state for today. Overall incidence rate for Kentucky, 3.93. So again, trending down. This just in from the Jackson County EMA. people in the area of Big Hill Avenue and 421 near the Big Hill Holiness Church. There has been an accident there that is causing delays. Please use caution in the area and avoid that area if at all possible. It looks like at this point that 421 will be closed for some time. Again, that's in the area of the Big Hill Holiness Church, 421. And with that, we're going to call it another day, another week. We'll be back here on Monday with more stories from around the Bluegrass, COVID numbers, breaking news, traffic, weather, all of it right here on WBON. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.